May, we'll see. We got enough right now. We got a couple fullbacks that can do certain things depending on the roster. We may or may not.
How tough is this with Eli, Todd? Because he seemed to be coming on in the spring, and obviously you guys spoke very highly of him during minicamp. How tough is this for him?
I mean, I'm sure it's tough for him going to his second year. Anytime somebody gets hurt, it's a tough break, but he's a hard worker, and we expect him to back as soon as he's ready.
Do you think he could be a short-term IR candidate based on what you know about the injury?
I don't know yet.
Is that a turf injury, a non-contact injury, or did he get tangled up in something?
He just cut.
Any update on Sam?
No.
You have 8 practices counting the green light scrimmage for your first preseason game. At what point would a rookie quarterback, render himself not able to play in that game if he doesn't show up?
Well, I'm just worried about the guys that's here. Like I said, the guys that's here are going to play, and we're going to get ready for the season. And when he comes in, he comes in.
How long do you think you can go without having to add another quarterback just in terms of the amount of reps these guys are taking?
We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Right now we're okay, but, we have plan B, and we have some things in place, so we'll just play it accordingly.
Are you doing the same amount of reps and dividing among 2 guys, or are you cutting the reps back?
I mean, they get the practices. It may be more running plays than others, but they get the practices, and they get their throws in, and we move forward.
Are you disappointed that you guys are dealing with this hard camp?
It's part of the business. You deal with something every year. I'm not disappointed. I got a bunch of guys out here that coach to get ready for the season. That's what we're doing.
What did you think of today's practice?
Oh, I got to watch the tape and see it, but it's the second day. Obviously, you can get some kinks out, and they're getting their feet underneath them. So it'll be another adjustment and pass tomorrow. But we're moving forward positively, and they have some recall from the spring, so that's been good.
How have Teddy and Josh looked to you performance-wise through a couple days?
It's early. Recall from the install. We'll look at the film and we'll evaluate them every day and go from there.
What do you look forward to with tomorrow, Todd? With your first day in pads?
Obviously, you got to get fundamentals and technique down because you hadn't had them on in a long time. So the individual periods will be more or less what we're looking for as far as stepping the right way, getting the right block, getting the right fit, and doing the right things. So the team stuff will come, but individually, we got to make sure we're teaching it the right way and make sure they're doing it the right way.
How much time will you guys spend on the rule changes on the field and off the field? The helmet rule and the kickoff rule and those things?
Well, we don't need to spend any time on the helmet rule because we teach it the right way. We don't teach anybody to duck their head. Obviously, the kickoff has some gymnastics, and those are more of the game plan things as far as that's concerned. But the other rule changes we talk about, and we meet on them every night, and we'll move forward from there as far as them knowing what's happening on the field and what they can and can't do.
I think there was a report recently that said with concussions, most of the training camp concussions come in the first couple of weeks when guys are first starting to hit each other. Are you mindful of that? And if so, are you doing anything to try to?
We're mindful of concussions in general. I mean, football is a violent sport. We try to play it as safe as possible, keeping the heads up and trying to keep the head out of the game like we're teaching, and just using your shoulder and keeping your head up and being aware. That's the best you can do. When 2 guys are going full speed and play it the right way, there's always a chance of that, but we try to coach it the right way and play it the right way.
Have you seen the progress so far from Marcus May and Terrell Pryor through a couple days that leaves you encouraged about their health?
Well, they're out here every day. It's been a day and a half now, 2 days as far as practice is concerned. They're moving well, and we'll continue to monitor it as it goes. And when the time is right, we'll put them out there.
Is Quincy full? No, it looked like he didn't have a jersey on today.
He didn't have the jersey on today, but full out of pads and full limb pads, we'll go take it day by day.
What went into the decision to get rid of Upshaw?
Nothing. We had Jenkins that we had some prior interest in, and the type of scheme we play, he probably was a better fit.
Alex Rawls is an interesting guy. I mean, a couple of years ago, he was very productive with Seattle. I guess he got banged up along the way. With Eli out of the mix for a while, could Rawls fit some of the roles that you had envisioned for Eli? Is he that type of guy?
When we get the pads on, obviously Rawls has been a heck of a player in Seattle, and he came in the spring and he made an impression. He works hard, he has a great personality, he's very smart, and he loves the game. So those are the type of players you like to coach. And, we just got to see him in pads on and see how he progresses.
What kind of a voice is Jamal Adams in a setting like this?
Oh, it's camp. He's a great setting because he's always one of the talkers in the group. And like I said, in the spring we have about 8 guys on the all BS talking team. But he can back it up, and he's fun, and it's taught the right way, and he speaks all in jest, and it's part of the game, and he enjoys playing the game, and we love having him talk.
What do you like about Doug Middleton? Putting him out there, obviously, wasn't in Marcus's spot. What intrigues you about him?
Well, before he got hurt, Doug was coming on. Obviously, he's a swing player. He can play both spots. Anytime you're a swing player, that makes you valuable. He's just in the right space at the right time. So it'll be interesting to see once pads go on if he continues to progress.
Very good. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doing? Good, good, good.
All right. Jimmy, let me know when you're ready.
Be at the podium.
Feel good.
Too many players get the podium.
Yeah, feel good.
Everybody's good back there? All right. Start with questions.
How's it feel?
Pretty good. You know, yesterday I didn't get too much targets, but today I started to catch a little rhythm towards the end of practice. So, just, you know, getting back into the flow, everything, trying to have some fun.
Coming off a pretty productive season for you last year, what are your goals?
Win. Go to the playoffs. Take it as far as it can go.
What about for you personally in terms of your growth?
You know, I want to improve in certain areas of my game, my feet, you know, every day get better. But whatever it takes for me to be more productive to help us win, that's what I'm all about.
Robbie, is this a different situation for you? Because your first year, you were the undrafted rookie. Your second year, still not too many people knew about you. But now, last year, almost had some yards. You kind of peaked on the radar of a decent amount of people. Is this new territory in terms of the fact that you're kind of a pretty well-known name now across the NFL?
Well, you know, I'm treating it the same. You know, same approach, not same approach. You know, understand the business, the game a little bit more. But you know, I just come in with the same attitude. You know, I don't really try and get too high, get too low. You know, trying to win. And that's something that we have to improve on as a team, and that's what I'm focused on.
In what ways do you think you're going to be a better player this year?
I think every year as the years go by, I'm growing mentally. I think that's the biggest thing, and especially like towards the beginning of last year and towards the end, the game started to slow down a little bit more, starting to read and understand things more. So I think that I'm just growing mentally, and I feel I'm weighing a little bit more compared to last year. Each year I keep gaining a little bit more weight, and physically and mentally I feel better.
What do you weigh now?
I'm about like 175, but by the time camp in, I'll be in that 180 range.
That's your ideal weight?
Yeah, cause you know that's not my game. I'm not a big body dude, and I've never played at like a high weight. You know, last year I was a pounds less, and I felt good at that weight. You know,
What were you as a rookie?
I don't remember. Probably like 170s, solid.
Have you and Josh developed a special chemistry where you're very much on the same page now?
Yeah, I think so. But you know, there's always room for improvement. It's little things that we always picking up on. He's teaching me. You know, he's got a lot of experience. But I feel like our chemistry, you know, off the field is building a little bit more. We know each other a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But I know he definitely trusts me, and I trust him as well.
Robbie, what do you think of Sam not being here yet?
And in my business, you know, as coach, I'm not an agent, not a GM, not a coach, so that's out of my control, you know.
As a teammate, do you understand there's the business side of this
Yeah,
thing to deal with?
most definitely.
Have you talked to him at all recently?
Nah, I haven't talked to Sam, but, you know, I'll talk to him as soon as he gets here.
Do you think coming into this year, you know, with the off season, you had some bad publicity. Are you coming in with more of a chip on your shoulder? Maybe people are doubting you about what kind of player you could be long term for this franchise.
Well, you know, addressing that, you know, I don't like to have the Jets in that light, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm just going to let my actions speak to overcome those things and leave that behind me and focus on the future.
How much stronger are you now? You talked about your weight, but how much stronger are you now than when you first came in the league?
I feel like I'm a little bit stronger. Not too much. You know, I'm not like a weight room, like, weight junkie, you know. You know, I like to work on my speed, acceleration, those things. That's my game. You know, I'm not really an old lineman, but I have gotten stronger, you know, in certain areas, like with my hands and leaning on defenders, little things like that.
I'm sure you saw it a little bit at the end of last year, but now that you're a little bit more well-known, how did defenses change the way they played you, and how do you expect them to play you this year?
It's hard to say because it's hard to judge it off the end of last year, but, you know, we got more weapons this year. You know, things started to kind of break down, sizzle down a little bit towards the end of the year. We got Q back, we got Jermaine back, so, you know, we have other key components that are going to step up too, so that's going to definitely help me. We got a good backfield, you know, all around great. I feel like we have a very good team, one of the best since I've been here.
Sorry, what does Quincy bring to the receiving corps now that he's back?
You know, he kind of brings that, you know, that veteran presence. You know, that's like kind of like big bro. We kind of lost that last year until Jermaine got here and Curly got here. But, you know, like that's been who I've been learning from since the moment I got here, you know. So it feels good to have him back to the side of me out there and communicate and teach me things like he did my rookie year.
With the quarterbacks, how are they different from each other from your perspective?
I mean, they all have different styles of game. They throw deliveries a little bit different, you know. But all in all, like when you're out there, you don't really try and pay too much attention to it. You know, you just focus on what you got to do, focus on the ball.
Did you know Teddy at all in South Florida?
I played against Teddy growing up in like a few like 7-on-7 things, but you know, he's from Dade County, I'm from Broward County, so I didn't really know him. I played against him in college, but I didn't really know him on no personal level till we got here.
What's your confidence level right now compared to maybe like when you came in the league?
I say it's the same. You know, I always believed in myself since a young kid. You know, I don't try and, you know, hype the game up too much. You know, I've been playing football since I was a kid, and that's kind of the mentality I take. Is at the end of the day, it's football, you know, and I'm here to do my job, you know, so I always been confident in myself. That's one of the biggest things about football.
Everybody good? Thank you very much. Thanks, Robbie.
Someone else coming to this tent still?
Look at that right there.
I'm going out there, you know, trying to make as many plays as possible to help the team.
Well, you went through it last year, being a high pick, you know, getting signed before camp. Sam isn't here. What do you think about that situation?
You know, you got to ask Coach Bowles on that. That's not my call, man.
As a teammate, do you understand? You know, he's got to deal with his business side of stuff.
Again, man, that's in Coach Bowles' hand.
With your conditioning that you talked about a few months ago, the shape you're in, losing weight, along with reacting.
How do I look? Do I look good?
No, I can tell the difference.
Thank you.
Not that you
Thank
looked
you.
bad before.
Yeah, you did say it. Yeah, you basically said I looked kind of bad last year.
But the fact that you're reacting now instead of thinking, along with the improved conditioning,
yeah,
will that have a big impact on you in terms of coverage, in terms of jumping routes and doing things like that?
Of course, man. I think, you know, each year as a professional athlete, you get better. You learn more. You know, you learn to, you know, gel as a team, gel as a defense and an offense. Playing with your teammates and knowing what they're doing before, you know, the ball snaps. So each and every, you know, day I'm just willing to get better, be coachable, and, you know, take it all in.
Anybody got anything else?
I love y'all.
Well, how's Marcus doing? You know, obviously he missed the offseason as he rehabbed his ankle, and you guys are very close and you're a team tandem. Where is he at now with not being able to get out there as much as he'd like?
Definitely cannot answer that question, man. That's Coach Bowles' question to answer.
Just in terms of working together, nothing to do with the injury.
Again, man, I really can't say. That's Coach Bowles' answer. I know he's positive. He's looking forward to getting back out there.
As a safety who prides himself on being a hard-hitting guy, how do you? So tomorrow's the first practice in pads. What does that mean to you?
Pads, come on. I mean, it's time. I mean, football's here. But, you know, again, it's not coming out here to try to kill anybody. It's all about technique football, you know, working on, you know, your eyes, working on angles to the football. But definitely tackling is in play tomorrow, so it's live.
Well, just kind of going back to Marcus a little bit. When you guys are on the field together, personality-wise, you seem almost polar opposites in terms of you're very vocal.
That's what you think. That's what you think. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
different.
yeah. You just don't see it.
Okay. Yeah.
Marcus is he's a loud guy, but not as loud as me when it comes to talking. But he's definitely loud. You guys just don't catch it, you know. But we're definitely opposite in a way, but we definitely are very similar. We feed off one another, and you know, definitely having him out there is a lot of energy and it's a lot of fun to play with.
Do you have a lot of, now that Darren is kind of calling the signals, do you have a lot of communication with him, with like pre-snap? Like, what is that relationship like?
Yeah, most definitely. I think, you know, the defense as a whole, not just, you know, D. Lee. Everybody's communicating, but he's definitely calling the calls. So, you know, we definitely have to get the call from him. So, you know, it's not just one person talking to, you know, another. It's everybody, you know, on the defense, all 11 talking.
Good nap? Cool. Thanks, Jamal.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, man, we got to go get Junta later.
Junta.
I like those.
I would expect nothing less.
Hello.
Hey, Darren, how's that been going so far, calling the plays and calling the defensive scheme?
It's been going great. But, you know, I'm not out there alone. I got other guys, you know, out there with me. And we're all on the same page. I'm pretty sure Jamal's probably said that. But we're all meshing pretty well. Like I said, even though it's been 2 days, but I'm not alone out there. And it helps the process for me and helps us as a defense.
On social media or just when you've spoken, you've kind of implied that this is a really big year for you personally. That this is, you know, I guess, more not necessarily more serious, but it's an important season in your career. Why do you feel that way? And you can just expand on that a little bit.
I feel like this is the hardest I've worked in the off season. It's just 3 workouts a day for about 4.5 weeks. I've never felt this good, you know, in shape-wise. You see out there in practice, I feel like I go practice again right now. I feel great. You know, every year is an important year, but I think, you know, we've added, you know, more pieces other than my rookie year as opposed to now. And, you know, we're meshing well. You know, everybody else is learning, we're picking up, and this spring was huge for us. Even adding new pieces, even though it was unfortunate, you know, we lost to Mario, but they added Avery, which is another huge, vital piece. And we're all gelling well, you know. We all like each other, and we all communicate. So just seeing what I saw in the spring really made me feel that this is even more of a big year. Not just for myself, but us as a whole.
You did 3 workouts a day?
Yeah.
What's a 3 workout day look like? Walk us through the
6:30 a.m. I do cardio. It's about 1.5 miles. And then I start my lifting about 11:30 at noon. And then, I mean, I was down in, you know, Broward County, you know, Miami area. And I do footwork, so I couldn't really do it in the burning heat. I didn't want to, like, burn out, so I do it at night. And even sometimes late night, I get a late night workout in. The night, if I'm doing footwork stuff, it'd be about 8:30 at night. But if I'm going late, it'd be about 11:30 midnight. I don't care. I have nothing else to do.
And how long is that footwork session? Like, how long are you working on that for?
Till I'm ready to go home.
Do you have a person?
Sometimes.
Do you have a personal trainer, or were you just
me.
working
You know, I mean,
out on your
you know, sometimes I have a partner. I mean, I was out there with Raekwon McMillan with the Dolphins, since, you know, he's feeling healthy and stuff too. But we were doing a lot of footwork stuff, and it was good to, you know, connect with him again. And sometimes, you know, you have other guys from other teams who'll be out there, but yeah, that'd be what my day consists of.
You mentioned Avery. How is that relationship going, and how you know, you guys' chemistry growing and things like that now you're into camp?
It's great because, you know, outside of here, me and Avery hang out. It's just like the first time I've had the chance to this because, you know, Dave Harris, he's married with kids, couldn't hang out with him, can't relate. DeMario, married with kids, can't hang out with him, can't relate. Avery, he's 26 and young, not married. I'm like, man, I'm not married either. We can hang out. So, we hang out, but even as a defense, you know, we hang out too. So, I think it's really helped the chemistry on the field also because, you know, we all hang out off the field too.
How do you guys complement each other? You seem like different builds and different style play.
Yeah, I mean, we compliment each other. I mean, I'm probably more of the cover guy. He's more of the run guy. But we also, like, add to each other's game. You know, it's just, you know, I'll tell him something a little bit about coverage. Like, hey, this is what you're going to get. You don't have to play so fast because he's really fast. I think that's really, I don't know if you people say it's understandable, but he's very fast. So, you know, I'll tell him, like, hey, slow down because this is what you're going to get from this formation, yada, yada. But, you know, for me, he's telling me, like, hey, see this on a run, or just go ahead, you know, hit that gap. So we also help each other's game also, but either way, we piggyback off each other as well.
Darren, did you have a goal of gaining weight, losing weight when you're doing these workouts? What was your goal in that area?
Just maintaining. That wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't really trying to be much bigger. But I was more solid. I feel like more cut, more slim. I wouldn't say slim down, but just more cut per se. And yeah, just staying strong, just making sure I'm building and playing at whatever weight I'm at, just being strong at that weight. And then footwork wise, just being able to move with that weight also. So.
Everybody good? Thank you very much.
Cool guys. Thanks guys. Appreciate it.